Magandang Martes Santo sa ating lahat. March 30, 2021, ikalawang araw ng ECQ sa Metro Manila, Bulacan, Rizal, Cavite at Laguna. Welcome po sa isang espesyal na edisyon ng The Stock Market Today. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimulang mag-invest sa stock market noong 2007 at ginagawa ko po ito araw-araw na nasimulan ko po ito noong August of last year. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks, and if you like the content, iniimbitahan ko po kayo na mag-subscribe at mag-like sa aking channel. And if you have stocks in mind that you want me reviewed, paki-comment lang po sa comment box at ipa-prioritize ko po. Meron po tayong update sa Ever Given, ang napakalaking cargo vessel that is causing the blockage in the Suez Canal, at ang pagpayag ng gobyerno na ang mga private companies ay mag-import ng COVID vaccines para sa kanilang empleyado, at ang resulta ng trading sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange ngayong araw, March 30, 2021, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. From the Inquirer.net, Duterte allows private firms to import COVID-19 vaccines at will. Private firms can now import COVID-19 vaccines at will amid the alarming surge of COVID-19 cases, President Duterte announced in a pre-recorded briefing that was televised Monday night. I have ordered Secretary Galvez to sign any and all documents that would allow the private sector to import at will, he said. No matter how much or how many they may want to bring in, it's okay with me, he added. According to him, there is no guarantee that private firms can secure more doses of the vaccines, but many of them had expressed their intention to buy the COVID-19 vaccines to be distributed to their workers in a bid to reopen the economy. Earlier, Malacanang said all private firms, including tobacco manufacturers of tobacco, could choose to procure COVID-19 vaccines provided that they would get into a tripartite agreement with the national government. Duterte admitted that the government is having a hard time getting the COVID vaccines since other countries have been fighting over supply, with some buying up the doses. Well, actually, that is good news to everyone. Actually nga, dapat nga ang private firms ay allowed to import kasi that would hasten the vaccination of the population and achieve herd immunity at the fastest time. Kasi government, ano lang may import ng government, tapos may priority pa, di ba? Dito ipa-prioritize yung ang mapaprioritize. Kung bibili man ang private firms, ipa-prioritize syempre yung kanilang mga workers. Pero, that is different from if the government procured the vaccines na which will be subject to another rule na magkakaroon ng priority list. So, muna yung frontliners, pangalawa yung mga senior citizens, at pangatlo yung general population. Diba? Ito hindi. This will be subject to a different rule because binili ng private companies yung mga vaccines for their own employees. I think this is good news for everyone because this is the fastest way to achieve herd immunity at the least possible time. So let's now go to the latest news on the blockage in the Suez Canal. From the Manila Times, mega ship in Suez Canal moved 80%. Suez, the enormous container ship blocking the Suez Canal for almost a week, had been turned 80% in the right direction, officials said Monday, raising hopes the vital trade route would soon be clear. But its owner said that while the giant ship has turned, it was not fully free. The MV Ever Given, longer than 4 football fields, became wedged diagonally across the canal during a sandstorm last Tuesday, strangling the world's supply chains. Egypt is losing $12 to $14 million in revenue from the canal for each day it is closed, Suez Canal Authority Chief Osama Rabi said. Maritime data company Lloyd's List says the blockage is holding up an estimated $9.6 billion worth of cargo each day between Asia and Europe, with the tailback of ships reaching 425 at either end of the canal in the Mediterranean and Red Sea. O sana matanggal na itong blockage sa Suez Canal, no? Because it is holding up commerce in the area. Or else, iikot sila ng napakalayo sa Africa bago dumating ng Europe. Ito kasi shortcut eh. This is a shortcut from ships coming from the Indian Ocean going to Europe because this goes straight to the Mediterranean Sea, then Europe instead of going all around the African continent. So let's now take a look at what happened to the PSE in the second day of the ECQ. Okay, the PSE index lost 62.23 points. That's 0.94% lower than the previous day. And if we will take a look at the market summary, 104 companies declined, 103 advanced, while 46 remained unchanged. The all share index registered a decline also of 0.56%, while only the industrials showed a positive sign at 1.02%. The rest of the sectoral indices fell, and this was led by properties at 2.09%. Let's take a look at the most active stocks. We will be reviewing the top 10. SM, URC, BDO, ICT, DITO, SMPH, MBT, DDMPR, GMA7, and Green. So let's now take a look at the first stock, SM. Ended in almost flat, 970. It opened at 971, ended at 970. The previous closing was also at 970, so it ended flat. So right now, SM has a support at 952, and it is generally bearish because the RSI is at a bearish number at 3846. The resistance level of SM, we might as well consider this level here at 1050 to 1070. After SM, URC. URC is one of the gainers today. Yes, it gained 2 pesos to end at 134.50 or 1.51% higher. So URC is bullish since its RSI is now at 55. But if we want to know the support is at 121. The resistance, let's place it here at EMA 50 at 148, which is our 50-day exponential moving average. So it is bullish with volume today. And then after URC, BDO. BDO I think retreated. Yes, it retreated. Nagkaroon siya ng profit taking today. The RSI is at 45. In general, it is moving sideways with a support at 100, and the nearest resistance would be at 110. After BDO, ICT. Okay, ICT declined. It lost 3 pesos to end at 121.10, and it is nearing the support level rather, of 118.40. So yung blockage sa Suez Canal may be affecting the price of ICT. The resistance, however, would be here at 138.40. So when I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. After ICT, dito. Okay, dito is still sideways, ending at 10.20, losing 2 centavos. So if we will be drawing a Darvas box, dito naglalaro yung presyo ni dito. Yan, the highest would be our resistance at 11.30, while the support would be at 9.20. In general, it's moving sideways, and the RSI is a bearish number at 38.65. After dito, SMPH. SMPH declined 1 peso and 50 centavos. It took profit from yesterday's gain, and in general, it's moving sideways. The RSI is at 47, neither bullish nor bearish. And if you want to consider the resistance, it is here at 37, while the nearest support, I would place it here at 34.10. After SMPH, MBT. MBT took profit today, so it is now resting at support, which is here at 44.90 to 45 pesos. So in general, it is bearish. The RSI is at 46. It is bearish to sideways, actually, more on the bearish side. MBT is bearish pero magandang stock to eh. So any news on MBT? Globe closes 10 billion term loan facility with Metrobank. Okay. So in general, it's just bearish to sideways. So after MBT, DDMPR. Okay, DDMPR fell. It is at 216, its lowest level. And yesterday, it fell at its lowest at 215. So if we'll take a look at the 5 or 15-minute chart, not much, doesn't tell you anything. So I cannot make an analysis on this because the transaction is just very few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just on its 5th day. So let's see if there are any news on DDMPR. Stabilization report, no, there's none. Okay, after DDMPR, GMA7. GMA7 rose because of its dividends. So nag-profit taking siya ngayon at 8.75, but the dividends is at 1.35, which is about 15% dividend yield. I would say that the nearest support of GMA7 would be here at 7.50. And take note, there is a gap. And somehow this gap will have to be filled at a future time. Yan po yung gap ni GMA. Okay, then finally we have green. Green in general is moving sideways. It is a red candlestick, but it gained 5 centavos from the previous close to end at 385. So the RSI is neither bullish nor bearish. It is at 49. Midpoint siya. So if we will take a look, on the support and resistance, we'll take the support at the EMA 50 at 366. Well, the nearest resistance, let's place it here at 425. in general is moving sideways. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market. Holy Tuesday, March 30, 2021. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro, nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtangkilik. Thank you. God bless. Stay safe. Bye for now.